Today, our cameras were rolling as a businessman accused of bribing Mayor Cantrell broke his silence. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta.
And I'm Cherise Gibson. While leaving court, Randy Farrell singled out Chief Investigative Reporter David Hammer, who first uncovered those allegations that Farrell gave the mayor gifts in exchange for having a safety and permits official fired.
Lily Cummings explains.
After his arraignment Wednesday, Randy Farrell broke his silence.
I haven't taken a bribe in my life, and whoever says that, they're full of shit. Plain and simple.
The contractor and inspector is accused of bribing Mayor Cantrell with Saints tickets, a cell phone, and a steakhouse lunch to get a city official fired. The feds say that official was trying to expose an alleged illegal permit and inspection scheme by Farrell and his company, IECI. Farrell's attorney, Rick Simmons, addressed those charges.
It's allegations, and that's all they are at this point in time. We don't think that they're a bribe. What we're talking about is a luncheon for 6 people for $800. And the Saints tickets, the Saints tickets, what, a dozen tickets to the mayor, who probably can go to any one of the suites in the stadium.
Farrell faces a 25-count federal indictment. On Wednesday, he pled not guilty. In fact, Farrell suggested he's been the victim of unfair reporting by the media.
You have one or two of them that's very biased in this case, and there's a reason. He's covering up for a couple of his friends.
Farrell singled out WWL Louisiana's chief investigative reporter David Hammer, who broke the story about the allegations against Farrell.
David Hammer found 2 faults, what he claims a fault, aren't even code violations.
We're not going to fight it here on the
steps.
Let's go.
Right, we're not going to fight on the steps, but there'll be more when we go to court.
Hammer responded saying, quote, "Because I follow strict journalistic ethics, I don't investigate cases that involve any of my friends, and none of the people involved in Mr. Farrell's case are my friends. I've offered Mr. Farrell chances over many months to comment on these allegations, and he's chosen not to. I will continue to cover this story fairly, as I have for the last 5 years." Lily Cummings, WWL Louisiana.
Farrell is scheduled to appear in court Friday for a status hearing. He was allowed to remain free on the condition that he avoid communication with any potential witnesses in the case.